Hey everyone, welcome back to That Some Idea. I'm Erica. If you are returning, hey. If you are new here, subscribe, come hang out. I have a pretty big Dollar Tree haul today. I sort of went into rage cleaning mode and I needed to get a whole bunch of things for spring cleaning for my house and some stuff for my lawn. And so I wanted to share all of that with you. And then I also found something that's been on my wish list that I finally got my hands on. So without further ado, I will get into this haul, sit down, grab a drink, and come hang out. The first couple of things I grabbed, I just needed to get a couple before I went to the actual store and got a big pack. I got 2 of the Mega Roll paper towels. Nothing more to say for that. So grab 2 of those. And then I needed to re-up on sort of, Ziploc slider bags, snack bags my daughter takes for lunches, stuff to store food in the fridge and the freezer. So grabbed a box each of those. And this one actually came with 13. So for $1.25 for 13 gallon size bags. Yes, please. And then I grabbed this ultra foaming dish spray. I do believe this is a dupe to Dawn. And I like to have this to clean my big pots and pans. I have stainless steel Cuisinart pots and pans that you can't put into the dishwasher. So I love to have stuff like this on hand to get those clean. Grabbed one of those. And then I grabbed, let's see if I can find, yes. I have a friend coming and I'm making dinner and thought that I would make fudge brownies for dessert. So I grabbed a packet of their fudge brownies to make in an 8x8 pan. You just need a 1/3 cup of vegetable oil, 2 tablespoons of water, and 1 egg. And then I grabbed the disposable 8x8 inch pans just to put those in. So thought that would be fun to do. Outside for spring, I love having these in my landscaping because they're just so cute and whimsical. And one of them broke with the high wind, so I just wanted to replace it, but I grabbed one of these. They're just so pretty when the wind blows in front of my landscaping in the front of my house. So did have to re-up on that because the other one broke. And then in the teaching tree aisle, I saw these and thought these were so cute for planners or for journaling. This is from the teaching tree. These are circus stickers. This is my circus in this house and my kiddos are my monkeys, as the saying goes. But I thought these were super, super cute. You can see all the just different whimsical, the red and white tent and all the animals that I love. You can see back there the little strong man. I just thought this was so cute. So I grabbed that to use. And then I also grabbed this to use with chalk pens. I thought these were really pretty. These have like laurel leaves on them, but they're black and they are chalkboard stickers. I hadn't seen those, so I grabbed that as well. Just one. Super pretty. And then sort of down the bath and beauty, I grabbed one of these for the nostalgia and because it smelled amazing. I know for my kiddos, I grabbed a body wash that was like peaches and cream. This is the Zest body wash in peaches and cream. And this smells amazing. Oh my God. I had to have this. This smells absolutely insane. So grabbed one of those. I also grabbed, because it also smelled amazing, the Moroccan Jasmine by Personal Care, the hair and body mist. I love the smell of jasmine. I don't know what it is, but if it's jasmine, it just gets me every time. Oh, just so summery, so floral. So I did grab that. And then again, getting ready for summer. For all of us that are going to be in sandals, I grabbed 3 of these. This is the Spa Essentials Soft as Heel Oil Gel Smoothing Heel Patch. So I did end up getting 3 of those to get heels ready for summertime, for sandals, and all the good stuff for that. And then I also saw something new. This is by Miss Spa, and I am always a sucker for Miss Spa, or other brands at Dollar Tree where you can buy 1 pack and you get more than 1 application. This is the Blueberry Smoothie Mask by Miss Spa. The blueberry extract helps to purify your skin, and you get more than 3 uses out of this bottle for $1.25. Yes, into the cart it went. And the other Miss Spa I grabbed was the Watermelon Smoothie Mask. And the watermelon extract helps to restore your natural glow. Again, 3 or more applications for $1.25. Into the cart it went. So grab those. And then I went down. One other thing from that aisle. Yes, one other thing from that aisle. I grabbed the PS Clean Beauty Kids Hair Detangler for my daughter, especially in the morning when she gets up. She has really long hair. This stuff works really well. I grabbed it in the mango scent for her so she can brush. And then down the laundry aisle and sort of the cleaning aisle, I needed to re-up on reusable gloves. So I grabbed 2 of the Scrub Buddies blue reusable gloves for dishes, for other areas to clean, for bathroom cleaning, all kinds of good stuff. So grab 2 of those. I also grabbed the Clean Life multi-purpose cleaning cloths. I have this really cool, it's called a wall and baseboard cleaner. And it has a really long pole, but the bottom of it, it kind of looks like a Swiffer sweeper, but the bottom of it is rubber and it's flexible and it bends when you push it up against a wall or a baseboard or, you know, put like towards the ceilings where the corners are. And it has these clamps that you can open up, you can put your cloth in, and then the cloth forms to the rubber and it molds when you clean. So I grabbed the Clean Life multi-purpose cleaning cloths to put on that, you know, cleaning thing. I don't even know what the word is for it. Cleaning mop, there it is. Apparently it's too early. The cleaning mop so that I can clean baseboards and walls and just go to town. So one of those. And then I found wish list items. I have been on the hunt for these. I know I've said it in a previous haul. I was able to find the Nordic scented beads for the laundry in the boxes, and I was on the hunt for the big containers. I found them, and these are the Bermuda Blue Citrus laundry scent beads. I grabbed 3 of these. Just $1.25. Stick them in the laundry stash. So excited. These smell wonderful. They again, citrus, summer, these are going to be great. So I did end up getting 3 of those. Okay. And then I was passing down the food aisle because I needed to up on snacks and drinks, and I found something new to put in my kids' snack bin. I grabbed 1 pack of 4 count of the graham cracker Scooby snacks and cinnamon. So I grabbed 1 of those to put into their snack bin. And then I also grabbed, how many are in here? A 4 count. Yep. These are the Kellogg's graham cracker chocolate chips. They're called Grips. Mighty tiny graham crackers with chocolate chips. You could see that packaging right there. So just grab 1 of those for them to try. So we'll throw that in the snack bin. And I've mentioned on previous hauls my Dollar Tree snack bin haul. I'll link that at the end of this. The Hug Jugs from Dollar Tree, this is a steal for $1.25, especially if you are, you know, a sports parent. You've got to, you know, provide the snack for your kids after a game. Doesn't matter what game it is. But these are actually great. You get 6 of these for $1.25. They're only 5 calories and they're only 1 gram of sugar. So I like to get these for snack time. These just work really well. You get enough. There is, how many ounces is it? Is it gonna tell me? 8 full ounces in one jug. So I bought it in the blue raspberry. And then I also got it in the fruit punch. You can't go wrong. Just can't. Also upped on the juicy juice. These are also great. These are a little bit more in sugar, but it's still 100% fruit juice. And the sugars in this are 14 grams, but they are smaller. So just sort of a trade-off to think about. But I grabbed the fruit punch. I grabbed the apple juice. This is my son's favorite. So grab that. And I also grabbed, my kids did end up liking that berry juicy juice. So I grabbed one more of those. All for snacks. So something new that I did go down at this store, I kind of went ham because they had all their new summer garden stuff out. And let me just, before we do that, I grabbed one of these. I love these, the Brillo Basics. I love putting these in my whites. I also love putting this in my little guy's laundry because it gets out the stains when he, is rough and tumbling in the dirt. This helps lift stains. So grabbed one of those. But in the garden section, again, I kind of went nuts. I grabbed 2 of the Pick mosquito repelling coils to put on our picnic table outside in the summer. These work really well. You get 4 coils to a pack, so there's 8 altogether here. That'll be really beneficial this summer. And I also love the incense burners. I've bought those before and they work great. My house sits in front of a forest preserve, so this acts as a nice barrier on my patio to protect from the bugs coming out of the forest preserve. And then I also grabbed 2 of these to put into my flowering pots. The Job's fertilizer spikes. These are great. Put a couple in there and feed your flowers as they germinate and grow. So did end up getting 2 of those. And I needed a smaller rake. I have a really large one in the fall when I am raking up leaves and getting them out of the yard and preparing my yard for winter. But I needed a smaller one to get into my landscaping with, some of the leaves that get, up against the walls or, on the landscaping sort of rock area. And my larger rake just can't really get into corners very well because it's really not meant for that. So Dollar Tree has you can buy the pole and then you can buy the add-on. So I did end up getting the pole and the smaller rake. This is a perfect size to get into my landscaping, to push around mulch, to get old leaves out, and get everything looking fresh for the summer. So I did end up picking that up. And I thought these were awesome for my flower pots. I grabbed 2 of these. I grabbed the larger shovel for the trowel for gardening in gray. They had multiple colors. I think there was like a red and a pretty teal, and I think there was something else. But I grabbed the gray for the trowel. And then I also grabbed the smaller garden spade for planting in gray. And these just look so well made and so well done. They even have, if you have to plant seeds and you have to get down at a certain depth, they even have, I don't think you're going to be able to see it on the screen, but they have centimeters and inches in here on the actual shovel itself so that you can kind of see when you're digging down how far you need to go. So I thought that was awesome. And then I also grabbed 2 of these. These were in the 5+ section, but they were so pretty and I wanted to put them on my back patio. They are solar lanterns. These are so well done, and they just look wonderful. I grabbed 2 of them. And then you can see the solar pack and battery is up here on the top, and then it lights the candle inside, and that's glass. So well made, so well done. So these were $5 each, and I did grab 2. And then I had to have this because my coworkers do also tell me this, that I work in chaos, and I work very well in chaos. So this bag is just reflective of me. The chaos coordinator. I wear it with pride. I'm gonna haul this everywhere. $1.25. Into the cart it went. And then the last couple of items that I did grab were books. I love books. I've decorated basically almost my entire library with books from the Dollar Tree. All kinds of, fantasy fiction, novels, self-help, cookbooks. I did end up getting 2 novels and 1 cookbook this time. And I thought this would be interesting. This is by Lauren Belfer. It's called Ashton Hall. Nice, big, hardback book. So pretty. And she is the best-selling author of The City of Light. And this talks about an American woman and her son stumble upon the dark history of a rambling English manor house in this crippling novel that marks an exciting departure for the New York Times best-selling author of City of Light. In the US, this was $28. I got it for $1.25. And then the other novel I got was by Julia Kelly. This is called The Last Dance of the Debutante. And this is a novel. And this is a novel about mid-century Britain as it follows 3 of the last debutantes that were to be presented to Queen Elizabeth II. So interesting. And this was $27. $1.25 for me. This will be a fun read. And then I did end up getting 1 cookbook. I love to get cookbooks to get ideas. This is called Dictator Lunches, inspired meals that will complete even the toughest of tyrants / your children. My daughter is a very picky eater, And so I like to get ideas that, can sort of open up her palate more and give her ideas of things to try. So this is phenomenal. All kinds of veggies, different meats and, dipping spreads to help with mealtime. You can even make, is that nori? Is that nori? Yes, you can even make nori sandwiches. Amazeballs. So I did pick that up for $1.25. And how much was this out in the wild? Did it tell us how much it was out in the wild? Will it lift it up? This was originally $27.99 in the US. That was $34.99 in Canada. So $27.99 in the United States. I got it for $1.25. Yes, into the cart it went. And that is everything that I got from this massive Dollar Tree this time around. If you like what you see, subscribe, stick around, hang out longer, and I will see you all on the next go around.